Alright guys, today we're going to do a downstream O2 sensor on a 2007 Mini Cooper. R56 is the chassis. And let's get started. So you can kind of see the upstream up here. If you follow that wire, it's right there. Yep. And then the one I'm getting to is, you can't really get it on the camera, but you can kind of see the wire down there. It's right below it, and I have to jack it up for that. So thought I'd show a video. There's no, this is a non-S. I see no videos of a non-S. So I'll get right to showing you guys where I'm jacking it up, because I couldn't find any jack points online. So if you go down here, there's a little metal piece right there with the bolt sticking out right next to that heat shield thing. I'm jacking it up right there. It looks like a good solid frame piece for like the crash system or something. Yeah, just make sure you don't get that oil pan, because that's the last thing you want. And also, when you're jacking the car up, parking brake on, and get you some wheel chocks in there so you don't kill yourself or risk killing yourself. And you'd probably be smarter than me and do it during the daytime. Anyways, let's get right to it. Okay. All right, once you get it jacked up, see it's jacked up, you can get underneath. And once you get underneath, you'll see what I'm talking about. So these cars have two catalytic converters, and there's the one up top, up here, this is the O2 sensor after it, and then the one up top I showed you guys earlier is the one before it. So this is the O2 sensor we're after right here. It's a 7/8. Here, I'll show you guys what we need. All right, so I told you you're gonna need a 7/8 O2 sensor wrench if it's feeling kind of stuck, or just a good old 7/8 wrench. And don't make fun of me, but I'm using the torque wrench just in case this gets stuck on me. But also, it's a good idea to spray it with some PB Blaster. And then I've got a little trick to show you guys if it gets stuck. But you can put a hose clamp on there, it doesn't spread, gets it right off. And obviously, you're gonna need a brand new part. Let's get to it. All right, guys, I'm back. So, like I said, spray some PB Blaster or WD-40 on there, whatever you got, some sort of penetrating oil. See it right there soaking in. Give it a second. It doesn't look like it's that bad, so I'm going to try the 7/8 wrench on here, and I'll give it a shot. What do you say? Try to do this one-handed here, so give me a look at that. Moves easy. Oh, you guys may not get that lucky, but thankfully these cars aren't as old as other cars are working on, like my Miata. So they're stuck. But hey, I'll come back whenever I get this thing hanging off, and I'll show you guys the plug. Okay, guys, I'm back. I got it out. There she is right there. You see it kind of looking white, like it got warm because it was running lean. Get a running lean engine code. But anyways, the plug is that blue plug right up there. So we're going to need to go from up top. See that blue plug right there with the red top? You pull this plug off. Here, let's pull it up from the top. Boom, there's your O2 sensor out the top. And then here's the plug right here. I think, here. I'm gonna figure this plug out and I'll get back. All right, guys, I'm back. So I figured out this plug. So what you do, see this red piece? I'm trying to do this one hand. You pull it out like that. And it pulls out, and then it sets this free, because I have to pull it out all the way, obviously. Just give me a break. Got to do it with one hand. I'm trying to get it for you guys. Okay, there you go. Got it out. Boom. Look at that. That easy. There's our O2 sensor. Right out. Cool. Don't mind my table here, but here's our old O2 sensor, and now we get on to the new one. All right, guys, I am back. Got the new O2 sensor out of the box. Looks correct. Don't mind the smashed thumb there. But so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some electrical cleaner and clean out that plug right there. This is a good practice to do, so you can avoid having corrosion in your plug. Just give it a good old spray in there. It looks about good to me. And then before we plug it in, we're gonna hand tighten it in the bottom, because it's annoying Let's get this plastic off. It's annoying whenever you're trying to fight the wire and it's plugged in and you're trying to thread it. But you can plug it in before you tighten it. All right. Just give me a minute. Get down here. Get back under the car. Don't mind the oil leak. I think this thing had a bad gasket in the oil filter housing. So just thread it in there. And there we go. It's threading in. It's a lot easier when you're not fighting the wire. It's also a lot easier when you have two hands. I'll be back when I'm plugging it in. Well, I'm back. This is about a month or two later. And if you notice in the last clip, I was having some trouble threading the O2 sensor in. I'm hoping that I helped you guys out enough my last few clips to do it on your own, but I had some trouble myself. Well, it's kind of hard to show you guys, but yeah, I had to ignore my welds, but me and my dad did this, but I had to weld in a new bung for the O2 sensor because the threads were stripped out from the last guy. Ignore all the white speckles everywhere. I just got done wet sanding and polishing the headlights, but there it all is. It works. I plugged it in. The car runs great. Clear the codes, no check engine light. So I hope my video helped you guys out on installing the O2 sensor on the R56 Mini Cooper non-S. And stay tuned for more videos.